On the frozen alien world Niflheim, Mickey wakes in ice, his suit failing, the cold chewing through him. He is trapped in a deep crack, comms damaged, heat dead. Then he spots a ship and calls for Timo. Timo steps out, looks down, and instead of helping, takes Mickey's flamethrower. He says it is pointless risking 2 lives, because if Mickey dies, the ship will print another one. Because Mickey is Mickey 17, the 17th version. Each time he dies, the company prints a fresh body and reloads his memories from a device called a brick. So the next Mickey wakes up where the last one ended. To Mickey, it turns dying into a job. On Earth, cloning like this is illegal. In deep space, the colony program uses expendables, people sent into the worst situations because they can be replaced. Scientists treat him like equipment. They send him out for a fake repair to expose him to radiation and record the shutdown. When a tool slices off his hand, they get excited. After one death, the next Mickey is printed with minutes to live, and Dr. Dorothy's team rushes to take samples before he fails again. He is their favorite experiment because he can be used again and again. Years earlier on Earth, Mickey was broke and desperate, stuck with Timo. Timo talked him into borrowing money from people to open a macaron shop. It collapsed. Lenders caught them with shock grenades and dragged them to Darius Blank, a boss who did not need to shout. Mickey understood. Stay on Earth and they would not survive. So they grabbed the fastest exit, a colony expedition led by Kenneth Marshall, a failed politician promising a new society on Niflheim. Timo got in as a trainee pilot. Mickey had no skills until he saw one word on the form, expendable, and clicked it without reading. That careless choice sold his body to the mission. A worker explains the printer can use organic waste, leftovers, human waste, even dead bodies, to make new copies of him. She removes a small mark from his forehead so every future Mickey looks the same. He is scanned, backed up, and forced to relive his worst childhood memory. His mother dying in a car crash after he pressed a red button as a child. Then he is handed a gun and told to prove he trusts the system. He cannot. She pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. After launch, life is rations and years trapped together. Marshall appears with his wife Ilfa and assistant Preston, while Ilfa and religious backers push from the shadows. He tightens food control and bans physical relationships during the journey, promising that on Niflheim he will encourage everyone to start families. Nasha, a security agent, is the first person who treats Mickey like a human. She shares food with him and they meet in secret, ignoring Marshall's rule. But people keep asking what dying feels like he is entertainment. Nasha snaps and threatens to let them experience it. A fight follows and Mickey is punished too, losing half his rations. Because he is replaceable, others act like his relationship should not matter, until Nasha shuts down women like Kai and Jennifer and makes it clear Mickey is taken. To the crew, he is a printed body with a number. To Nasha, he is still Mickey, and that is the cruelty. Whenever the mission needs someone to suffer, freeze, burn, or die first, they do not send a soldier. They send him. Months pass. The colony ship reaches Niflheim. Before anyone can step outside, the scientists need to know what invisible danger is in the air. They send Mickey. He goes out and collapses within moments. A deadly pathogen hits fast. So they print another Mickey, then another. Mickey 13, 14, 15, and 16. Used like samples while Dorothy's team studies the infection, tweaks the formula, and tries again. Eventually, they crack it. The crew can walk Niflheim without masks. Everyone celebrates and barely mentions the bodies it cost, because all of them were Mickey. Mickey 17 joins the first surface exploration team. They enter an ice cave. Kai finds a small opening. Inside are worm-like alien creatures. One launches at Kai and clamps onto her leg. Gunfire and noise drive them back. Then Jennifer hears movement above. She shoots in panic, cracks the ceiling, and a sheet of ice drops and kills her instantly. Back on the ship, Kenneth Marshall explodes. Not because Jennifer is dead, but because Mickey is alive. Mickey's job was to not come back. Kenneth names the creatures creepers. Mickey's punishment: smaller rations, longer shifts, and an order to bring back a creeper sample. Everyone else has a mission. Mickey is bait. During these shifts, Timo sometimes flies by to drop him food. Then the ice beneath Mickey breaks and he falls into a crack. Timo hovers above. For a second it looks like rescue, but he only takes Mickey's flamethrower and leaves him, deciding the printer can make another Mickey later. Mickey thinks this is the end. Then, the creepers arrive. Their babies crawl over him, nibbling his fingers. The giant mother does the impossible. She does not eat him. She drags him out, makes strange sounds, and Mickey repeats them back, realizing they are not mindless monsters. They could have finished him. They saved him. He spots a company vehicle passing, sprints across the ice, and barely climbs onto it before it returns to the ship. Mickey slips into his room to collapse and stops cold. Another Mickey is already in his bed. Mickey 18 has been printed. The crew assumed 17 was dead, so they replaced him. Now 2 Mickeys exist at once, and that is a death sentence. Back on Earth, multiples caused panic after scientist Alan Manikova printed copies of himself for crimes and cover. The backlash created a hard rule Kenneth backed. Only 1 copy can live. If multiples appear, every copy is erased. That law becomes Mickey 17's nightmare when 18 attacks him with a weight and knocks him out. 17 wakes being dragged toward the cycler, the waste machine that breaks bodies down for reuse. 18 plans to recycle him before anyone notices. 17 fights back and learns 18 is not him. 17 is scared, tired, careful. 18 is angry, reckless, ready to hurt. 17 tries to bargain, share the work, split shifts. 18 mocks him. Mickey has died so many times, so why is 17 still desperate to live? 17 says the truth. Same memories, but each Mickey still feels different. 18 does not care. He is about to shove 17 into the cycler when footsteps come. Both hide as Timo enters, selling illegal oxop. When the buyer leaves, 18 turns on Timo and shoves him toward the cycler. 17 tries to stop it. The fight erupts and 18 grabs a hot metal rod. Then Nasha arrives with Zeke from security. 18 flips the story and threatens Timo to play along or get exposed. Timo pretends he slipped. 18 pretends he saved him. Mickey 17 stays hidden. Nasha walks away with Mickey 18, thinking he is the Mickey she knows. 17 watches, jealousy burning, until a church representative stops him and says he has been selected for a private dinner with Kenneth and Ilfa. For Mickey, that feels like danger. The dinner is comfort used as a weapon, rich food. After weeks of tiny rations, he eats like a starving man. Kenneth acts warm, even apologizing for blaming him after Jennifer's death. But Mickey does not relax. On this ship, kindness from powerful people usually comes with a trap. The dinner feels like a setup. Kenneth and Ilfa act warm toward Kai, but Kenneth praises her like a resource. He talks about building the colony the right way, pure bloodlines, natural families, and sneers at other colonies that use chips, labs, and artificial methods to make children. The point lands. They want Kai in their breeding plan. Kai shuts it down and turns it into a prayer for Jennifer and the dead. Heads bow. Silence holds until Mickey vomits across the floor. The scientists rush in, excited. A rash spreads on Mickey's neck and Dorothy realizes the meat was dosed with an experimental growth hormone meant to strengthen the colony food supply, and Mickey's body is rejecting it. They inject another experimental drug. It makes him worse. He staggers in agony. Kenneth watches like Mickey is a failing machine, pulls his weapon, and calls it mercy to put him down. Ilfa drags her carpet away. Kenneth reminds Kai, Mickey is an expendable, replaceable. Mickey begs, says he's improving. Kai drags him out. In Kai's quarters, Mickey sees old photos and understands Kai and Jennifer were more than crewmates. Kai asks what dying feels like. Mickey tells the truth. It's terrifying, and he still hates it every time. Kai offers tea from Earth, and the moment nearly turns intimate, but Mickey thinks of Nasha and pulls away. Back in his room, Nasha clocks which Mickey he is. She already knows about both versions and writes 17 and 18 on them. Mickey 17 notices Nasha and Mickey 18 are on Oxop, Timo's illegal drug. The 2 Mickeys argue. Nasha suggests splitting shifts in food since there are 2 of them. Then Kai walks in, sees both Mickeys and bolts to report the multiples. Illegal, punishable by erasing every copy. Nasha chases her. Kai offers a twisted deal. Nasha keeps Mickey 18, Kai takes Mickey 17. Nasha snaps that Mickey isn't property. While they fight in the hallway, the Mickeys watch Kenneth's broadcast, where he postures like a visionary. Mickey 17 tells 18 about the dinner, how Kenneth nearly ended him, and how power treats Mickey as disposable. Mickey 18's anger ignites. He grabs Nasha's gun and storms out to kill Kenneth. Mickey 17 runs after him. Kenneth is staging a show. A laser cuts open an alien rock to reveal a black diamond. Proof Niflheim is rich. Something moves inside. A small creeper bursts out and panic erupts. Kenneth climbs onto a table, barking orders, demanding it be captured alive and sterilized while scientists flail. Kenneth spots Mickey 17 and orders him to help catch it. Instead, Mickey repeats the strange sounds he heard from the mother creeper in the trench. Dorothy notices. First hint Mickey may have communicated. Mickey 18 lines up a shot at Kenneth. Mickey 17 and Nasha tackle him mid-fire. The blast scratches Kenneth's cheek and blows through the diamond. Another baby creeper bursts from the cracked rock and slaps onto Kenneth's face. Kenneth screams to destroy it. Kai and guards shoot until it turns to slime. The first creeper is captured. Outside, the mother hears the baby's cries. The humans have made the planet's worst enemy furious. Minutes later, Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and Nasha sit in jail. The multiples are exposed. In the cell, Mickey 17 says the creepers spared him because he was too disgusting to eat. Nasha corrects him. They saved him. A thud drops the guard outside. Timo slips in. Easy, because the guard buys Oxop. He shows Mickey a message from Darius Blank. Darius's people followed them into space, and Darius will forgive the debt if Timo delivers proof of Mickey being brutally erased. Timo sobs, begs Mickey 17 to understand, then drops the act and orders the guard to prepare Mickey. Mickey 18 offers himself instead and asks for Oxop first. When the guard leans in, 18 grabs him and slams him into the bars. Nasha steals the weapon, drops Timo, grabs the keys, and opens the cell, until Zeke and security rush in and capture them again. As they're marched away, Mickey 17 remembers Nasha demanding a protective suit just to stay near him during one toxic experiment. To the ship, Mickey is replaceable. To Nasha, he never was. At the front windows, everyone stops. Outside, the icy ground is moving. Hundreds of creepers surround the colony ship. The humans thought they were invading a dead planet, but Niflheim's real owners have come to answer back. Inside the ship, the captured baby creeper will not stop crying, and the sound unsettles the corridors. Less monster, more frightened child calling for family. Dorothy remembers the noises Mickey 17 made in the cafeteria. She repeats one. Mickey repeats it back. Her face changes. The sounds may be a language. Study it properly, she says, and they could build a translator. Kenneth is not interested. In the cycler room, the baby is treated like an object. Ilfa calmly cuts off part of its tail to make a new sauce, turning an alien child into an ingredient. Kenneth brands Mickey 18's cheek with a hot rod so he can tell the two apart, then orders the scientist to delete Mickey's backup from the brick. Now if 17 or 18 is erased, there is no next Mickey. Permanent disposal. Nasha protests. Creepers are Niflheim's native life. Humans are the invaders, and the creepers saved Mickey 17 in the trench. Kenneth laughs that they refuse to eat Mickey because he is worthless. Dorothy insists again the creatures may be intelligent. Then the baby spits on Kenneth in front of everyone. Humiliation snaps him. He rants, clashes with Nasha, and proves control by tying the baby above the cycler hole and forcing Nasha to hold the rope in her teeth. If she slips, the baby drops. She holds on, barely. Kenneth talks poison gas. Ilfa turns cruelty into a game. Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 are sent outside with explosives strapped to their backs. They must bring back creeper tails. First to 100 tails lives. The loser is erased. Pushed into the frozen world, Mickey 17 whispers that maybe this is punishment for his mother's death, still believing he caused it by pressing that red button as a child. Mickey 18 shuts it down. The car had a defect. The button wasn't the reason, and 17 has carried guilt that was never his. For once, 18 sounds almost protective. Before they go, Dorothy slips Mickey 17 a prototype translator, imperfect, but their only chance. The two Mickeys walk into a sea of creepers until they find the mother, the giant who saved 17 from the crack. Through the translator, Mickey thanks her and warns that Kenneth plans to attack her species. She says she knows Mickey's name and remembers saving him, but she also remembers what humans did. They destroyed Luco, one of her young, and captured Zoko. Peace now has a price. If Zoko is harmed, every human will answer. She unleashes a terrifying scream. It ripples through the crowd and the babies echo it like a warning wave. She claims it could destroy human eyes and brains if she wanted. For now, it is only warning. Outside, Mickey promises the mother that Nasha will bring Zoko back. The mother says it isn't enough. A young life was taken, so one human must be given. Mickey runs toward the cameras and flashes a private signal, C3. Nasha understands. Bring the baby. Inside, Nasha attacks Ilfa and uses her as leverage. Zeke grabs the rope connected to Zoko while Nasha demands the baby be returned. Ilfa slashes Zeke's wrist. The rope slips and Zoko starts to fall, but Nasha catches it. Ilfa screams for arrests and Zeke turns against the marshals, saying their cruelty is recorded and will go to the committee. Outside, Kenneth arrives with armed vehicles. Baby creepers swarm their mother until soldiers can't even aim. Kenneth chooses a target anyway, but Mickey 18 steps into the line of fire. Panic spikes because the bomb on 18's back could take them all. A shot goes wild. Kenneth fires in rage and only damages the camera. Mickey 18 attacks Kenneth. Nasha arrives with Zoko and returns the baby to its mother. The crowd goes still. Peace is close, but the mother's demand remains. One human for Luco. Mickey 18 announces he will be the one. For the first time he hesitates, and Kenneth tries to use that fear, telling him he doesn't really want to die. Mickey 18 is done being controlled. He presses the button. The explosion takes him and Kenneth together. The creepers accept the sacrifice, their anger fading, and the war ends. Afterward, the truth breaks open. Kenneth's abuse, the expendable program, and the treatment of the creepers can't be hidden. Ilfa breaks and is removed. Timo later runs into one of Darius Blank's men on board, fights back, and survives by claiming self-defense. Nasha runs for leadership on the committee. Dorothy completes the translator, and Mickey speaks with the creepers regularly. Learning the scream was mostly a bluff, enough to terrify humans, not an instant brain destroyer. 6 months later, Mickey sees a nightmare vision of Ilfa trying to print a new Kenneth, reaching for him with a bleeding hand. Then he wakes in the crowd as Nasha, now leader, announces the Expendables program is over. No more printed workers, no more forced suffering. Mickey steps to the cycler, presses the button, and destroys the system that made him a number. Mickey 17 is Mickey again.